Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Right to the air is Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught one more time by Blue. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Burrow over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Well, that's not just his 1st, not his 2nd, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Looking to throw on second down. Robinson firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Robinson to throw on third down. This one completes out of Pierce. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Off play action, Robinson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Simple drag around here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Burrow throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And Burrow going to throw again. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
throwing now. Burrow on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's the guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game, see if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Robinson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. Fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now to go to 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alie-Cox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Robinson from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, mobile and most definitely hostile.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Robinson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Touchdown! Ashton Dulin from 6 yards away. And the Colts get a bit closer.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
After one, 17-7 is our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Robinson. This one complete to Dulin. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Robinson. Touchdown, Colts! Mike Still. 30 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a little score. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down to hands of the wrong team.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. Here's Robinson on 1st and 10. That's complete to Pierce. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Robinson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And the deliver there is that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mixon with a first down carry. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lucas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot. But a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, you won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. They'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of them. You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Robinson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Ashton Dulin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's just how they drew up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys were going to work at the 21-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it.
Now Burrow loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways, but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
First and 10, Taylor now. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. To throw is Robinson. To throw on second down. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
So people playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. They run once more with Taylor. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Robinson now on third down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Lucas. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice running throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 5 yards remain on second down. Burrow will throw. Buying time to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got him in, complete. And this time not quite to the 30, he'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Robinson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But, my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Colts are going to have your 1st and goal coming up as the top remain at the 3-yard line. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
To throw on second down. Robinson to the right side, complete to Taylor. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, as time expires in the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead on a final play of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we